Alright, so what did we learn about the structure of beta and alpha glucose? There's actually some point to it. So let's say if I have glucose, and let's make this a beta glucose. So beta glucose, meaning we have the structural being the same, and then this OH group is being changed. So one OH down, one up, one down, and one up. And I can put the rest of the hydrogen in just to be complete. Then I can have a second beta glucose similar to the first one with one hydrogen, one OH group down, one up, one down, and one up. Now if these two beta glucose wanting to join together, they will between these two atoms, and that will produce an HOH, or water, and this is called a condensation reaction. Now once the condensation reaction happened, we still got the two rings of sugar joining together. However, something happened. The second molecule, in order to be close, it will have to flip. And when this molecule flip, this O used to be here, is going to be flipped downward over here. Then there's the CH2OH group, instead of being up here, is being flipped down towards CH2OH being down here. Now the first molecules stay exactly the same, just CH2OH group here. Okay, now what does the bond look like? Well, we have an oxygen left here, so we're going to have a bond to an oxygen. There's no oxygen left over here, so that is just a straight connection. I can draw the other OH group just to be careful. So the first beta glucose stay the same, the OH group the same. The second one though, I've got to be careful. Now the H is down here, this H is up, so that means it's going to be pointing down. There's probably an H over here. This OH group used to point up, that means now it's pointing down into the underneath the ring. An H group up here. OH group now being, since it used to be down, now it's being flipped up, and this OH group used to be up, now it is down. So the molecule is completely flipped. Now this bond is called a glycosidic bond. I could have a third beta glucose and would bond the same way, which means that the third one is the same position as the first one. So I would have a CH2OH group pointing up. So now we have this change where the CH2OH group are alternating, and it is called a cellulose. That's right, cellulose is from plant cell wall, and we human cannot eat it. It's not a problem for cow. Now the reason we cannot eat this stuff is because of these glycosidic bonds are all flip-flopping. We don't have a kind of enzyme that will cut these bonds. So, recap, beta glucose makes cellulose, or BC, and alpha glucose make starch, or glycogen, or AS. Easy to remember, yes? AS, BC. C stands for cellulose, which is in plants, and S stands for starch, or similarly glycogen, which are in animals.